Howdy. Happy New Year, 2025. It's going to be one for the record books. I say that every year, but they keep getting crazier and more exciting. I said that last year, I know, but look, if you were paying attention, you noticed that 2024 was not usual. And as I've said a lot, things are never going to be as they used to be. And this coming year and the year subsequently, everything's going to change. And I can't, I've alluded to that for a few years now, but now going in with a new administration, a lot of things, people waking up and coming together, and changes were just, the old system is dying. The old system on so many levels, from a spiritual level, to a political level, to a medical level, to a health level, to a everything level, it's all dying. The old system, and we are have front row seats to, I say to my friends, biblical shit ahead. So like, and we're in the midst of it. Changes like we've never seen before. Changes that are going to be great for humanity, good for us as the people. We're coming together more. We're not believing what the mainstream, whatever it is, the news, the mainstream medical community, the mainstream politicians. We're not buying into what they're selling anymore. So that's creating chaos, and there's going to be a lot. It's going to take a lot of years to undo a lot of the, let's just say, programming that's occurred over hundreds of years. But more and more people are becoming awake and aware, and that's what it takes for us to come together. There's nothing that can stop that. Awake and aware people, a powerful people, and a people going together towards common goals, nothing can stop that. We're seeing that. But you have to keep in mind that I like to say, I'm generalizing a lot here, but everything we've been told is one big lie from every level, from education. Now I'm generalizing and I'm trying to make a point here, but from what we've been taught in history, archaeology, astronomy, there's elements of truth to all of it, but a lot of it we've been led down wrong rabbit holes. We've been lied to. But coming here in the near future, our economy is going to shift. The old financial system, we being debt slaves, which we basically have been, most of us have been there, living for our credit report, living to pay off debt, missing life, missing the important things. Those old things are going to start to shift and change in different ways. You'll see what happens with that. Financial system's going to The current financial system as we know it's going to collapse and be replaced by something new. Look at crypto, look at the gold, look at BRICS, all this sort of stuff coming together. I'm not going to talk about in detail right that now, but I will. I will go through step by step now that we're sort of getting into that. The gold standard, probably coming back. Immigration, we already know about that. That's changing with a little more focus on the actual people, like we taxpayers who are left high and dry most of the time. We're going to start getting the benefits of what we put in for our taxes, not everyone else. Exposure of some really dark shit, excuse my language, it's been going on for years and years and years. Things I've talked about, again, from pedophilia to cults to just a lot of things that are just, we've seen tastes of it with Diddy, with a lot of Hollywood stuff, with a lot of entertainment industry and music stuff, but how big this goes into our society, how embedded it is going to shock many. That's coming out. Be prepared. Again, it goes back to the thing that I say like a broken record. More on the spiritual, metaphysical side, health side, healthy body, healthy mind, healthy soul. So work on that. That is primary right now. Eat right, exercise, do the things that you do that are going to make you feel better. And spiritually, keep yourself grounded. Whatever you're doing for your religion or whatever, work on that. Pray, meditate, whatever it takes, because you want to be that anchor in the storm, because we're in the midst of the storm right now. And all that, as the storm whirls around us, we will be strong. And which means if we're strong and we have our well full, then we're better for everybody around us if we're helping. People who need us, people who rely on us. Take a look at what's some of the already starting in the new year, starting what's going on in Los Angeles. I've had some people I know that burned out of their houses. It's a tragic situation. but it's insane. Some of this could have been prevented. So you're going to see a backlash coming on. It's already happening. I'm seeing on the leaders, basically the political establishment that runs LA and California in general. The insurance industry, it's going to suffer a collapse most likely. All this stuff. There's going to be so much going on ahead. I'm going to try to keep ahead of it. I've said, I was looking back through my videos the last couple of years that, oh, I'm going to do these videos more regularly, but I get so caught in life and so doing things, helping people that, again, this is, I think, the first one I've done in a couple of weeks. I don't even know who looks at them. It's okay. They're all going to be here though, but I am going to start doing a really more detailed ones on what's going on. So that's, at some point, my focus will be there. In the meantime, I'm just going to do updates like this. So hopefully you're all having a good 2025 for the most part. Just eyes wide open. Try to see that bigger picture, because systems as you know it right now, it's happening, are collapsing. Again, look at the mainstream media. All of them. They're all bad. MSM, MSNBC, CNN, Fox, all of them. They're losing viewership. People are going to the likes of Joe Rogan, going to alternative news, to independent news. They're researching more. They're not believing what. For a long time, these mainstream news had a lock on the majority of the population, and the people believed in lockstep what these mainstream news was taking them. That is no longer. They're collapsing on themselves, and you can see that. So all these things that I've talked about, people like me have talked about for years, that we were called conspiracy theorists, which is okay. It's happening now. All of the COVID narratives turning inside out. Focus is coming on big pharma, on how bad they have been. Their profits over health. The medical system, it's starting to show the cracks in it. That's the only thing. And I've talked about this because I have a holistic wellness business, and I teach that. I always say, allopathic medicine, which is mainstream medicine, has a place. It really does. There's some really good stuff with it, but it's not the be and end all of everything. There is so many other ways. We're starting to see a lot that's come out that's been suppressed, from fenbendazole to ivermectin to hydroxychloroquine. All these things that were demonized during COVID are coming out. Doctors, some really strong, courageous doctors, especially in Canada and here, are coming out and leading the pack on showing the amazing things these drugs are doing for cancer, helping people with cancer, helping them with injuries from the jabs. All sorts of things are coming out. We're going to have amazing cures that are here already. And it's just starting to get out there, that have been actually suppressed, because you know what? You cure somebody, you're no longer in the medical system, and they no longer make money. Again, another long conversation for another time, but we're starting to see glimpses of what's ahead, like things that are going to really be good for we the people. Once we get through breaking down these systems, and the systems collapse on themselves, they can't go any further, because things are changing too much on so many levels. And once people wake up, there's no going back. And we're in the process of that. It's really cool. Have a great January, and I'll check in with you all soon later. Bye.